Hi there, what is happening? Today I'm going to talk about the Skillish Board, which is the object and the thing which got the whole thing started in the first place. It has definitely seen better days. It's now in two parts. When I got it out the first time, I struggled to find the second part, which has been used in woodworking projects to try out some stuff and was under a large pile of wood in my shed. So thankfully it hadn't been chopped up into other things. At some point I'd like to put it together again and turn it into a tray or a little coffee table. So there'll be a video about that in about 100 years time. When it all started in the lockdown and the kids were being taught how to wash their hands properly, it got me thinking, what skills would it be good if the kids knew, and if I knew how to do properly and well? What skills matter in life, and which skills make life better and easier for us all? So that's the list that got onto here. So I'll just go through them briefly. First couple are toothbrushing and hand and face washing. Pretty obvious. It's good to have good physical hygiene. Next one is knife and fork, which, the kids don't always do brilliantly, but I think it's an essential skill that if you can stick in a fork and use your knife to slice with it, then that is one step towards getting rid of the fork and using a sharp knife to cut up fruit and vegetables and whatever else. So an essential skill to safely use a sharp knife. Deep breathing is on here. And when this was done 6 years ago, my eldest was 13 now. My youngest would have been about 4. So deep breathing then wasn't the breathing routines that I spoke about before. It was more like just taking a deep breath to calm down when everything was a little bit overwhelming, which is still what it's all about, really. Next one is headstand. So just a good physical skill to be able to practice and do, and gives them a good feeling of achievement when they do it. I got press ups on here. I mean, this is to do with any sorts of physical exercises. It says press ups times 10. I try to do 50 press ups every morning to keep myself in good shape. I think there's nothing better than a press up for core strength and to keep you going. So that's what I do every morning. Rolling and falling. So when I was about 4 or 5, I did a bit of judo. I didn't like it very much because I had to fight against my brother, who was 5 years older than me. I never got even a second belt. I think I got 2 little red bits on my white belt, so I didn't do very well. But the thing that it did teach me was how to fall properly, over the shoulder, head out of the way, and you use your momentum, roll on the floor, and you keep going. And that was the skill. I mean, that was one of the main skills that I want the kids to know how to do, is how to roll and fall properly. In my past, I used to skateboard a lot, and being able to fall like that stopped me having many bad injuries, although I had quite a few of those as well. If I hadn't been able to fall properly, I think I would have had a lot more. Next one is tying the shoelaces and knots. In my line of work as a tree surgeon, I need to use knots a lot, and every day we're constantly tying something for one reason or another. So there will be a video soon about a few essential knots. After that, there's reading and then writing, which probably shouldn't be on the board. It's not really something that should be competitive, I don't think. One of my kids has dyslexia, so judging them for their ability to read and write isn't really very fair or useful. But thankfully, they can all read and write now, so that is good. Next ones are cycling and swimming, which are 2 essential physical activities. I think everybody should learn how to swim to stop them drowning in future life. And cycling is a great way to get around. If you live in a city, it's the best way. I wish I'd started cycling earlier when I lived in London or in the countryside. It's a great way to get out and have a bit of fresh air. Next one is the secret family handshake, which I won't show you our one because it's a secret, but it's good fun having different types of handshakes to do with your friends and your family. It's just quite a fun thing to do. You see the footballers all doing it as well. Tidying up is on there next. It's pretty straightforward. It's not nice to live in an absolute pigsty, so you've got to be able to tidy up and put things away properly. Cooking, that's a difficult one to gauge because it's an ongoing thing and there's various different levels, but eating properly, eating home-cooked food, I believe, is an essential skill. So cooking is a big one of that. After you cook, what do? You have to wash up. So washing up is on there. There'll definitely be a video about washing up because it's one of the things that I am particularly great at and have to do a lot. So it's worth doing it properly without wasting water and doing it in the right order. Next one is climbing. We climb a lot of trees. It's good to be able to climb over gates and fences and that sort of thing. So it's a good skill to have. Then there is stretching. So I mentioned press-ups earlier on. Every morning before work, I get out of bed and jump in a cold plunge. And after that, I do 15-20 minutes of sort of loosening up all of the joints and a bit of trying to stretch all of the muscles. My job is a very physical one, so I have quite a few aches and pains at the best of times, but I think if I didn't do my warm-up and loosen up routine, then everything would hurt a lot more than it actually does. And then the last two things on here, which were kind of put on as an afterthought and don't have any stickers next to them, are art and games, both of which have a chapter each in the book. Art is obvious, just use your creativity, use your imagination. It's kind of one of the best things that you can do. And then games, I think, are a great thing to do. It's a great way to make new friends or hang out with your friends, hang out with your family, get you away from the screens a little bit. So although they don't have stars on there, that is something that was just sort of put on there because they are essential skills that I think we should all do all the time. So, by the time we stopped using it, the kids had all pretty much put 3 stickers onto every skill, and then it broke, and then we stopped using it and it got put away for a little while. But, the Skillish board was the initial thing, and it's the seed that every part of the Skillish People book and everything else has gone from there. So it's what got it all started in the first place and germinated into the entire Skillish People project where we are now. So hopefully that tells you a bit more about this. If you're interested in staying up to date about when the book will be coming out, please go to skillishpeople.com and sign up with your email address. Subscribe here on YouTube and also follow me on Instagram at Skillish People. Thank you very much. See you again. Bye-bye.